All right. Hello, everyone. I am rare form tonight. Lots of energy. So, hold up while we do some of our administrative tasks, making sure that we are streaming to all the appropriate places. And here. And then...
Since you're in rare form, can you turn your mic down a little bit?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This way? Like this? How do we sound?
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Oh, no. It was better?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. All right. It only took us the first 45 seconds to get all situated. So, hello. Hi. Oh, man. Welcome back to another Thursday night at the Greenville Gab. And, of course, as you know, I'm Aubree. And we are bringing you up-to-date real estate information, but more so we're talking about...
Keep going, you're good.
Greenville. The phantom hand that comes over to fix things. You made me so distracted.
I'm sorry.
It's all your fault. We're just going to go ahead and start off with a drink tonight. Here we are. All right. So... if you are joining us, do me a favor, go into the comments, let us know where are you watching from, and we answer your questions live. Or I answer your questions live about all things Greenville, the upstate, Spartanburg, Anderson, all those places. And we've got some fun things to go through tonight. So more than a couple of weeks ago, we actually... it's a couple months ago now, talked about a secret project. And so that has officially been announced. We're going to talk about it. We might talk a little bit more about the hotel and what's been going on because that's still in the news. But overall, it's just going to be one of those, hey, like everybody's planning their trips right now. There are multiple people that I've heard from this week that your plans have moved up, timelines have changed. I actually talked to somebody, hot. Okay, here we go. I talked to somebody today that originally wasn't going to move until like 2026, but now they went through the winter up north. And they're like, yeah, we're over this. Let's go south. So they're coming our way. So I'm excited with that. I had a great conversation today just about what it looks like in certain neighborhoods and just everything that's coming to the area. So, I've been having a lot of those conversations. We've been having a lot of conversations around listings and homes that are going on the market. How fast are they selling or how slow they are selling? That's a whole thing as well. I've been paying a real close attention to just what's coming soon because we're in the springtime now. And since we are in the springtime, everything, I don't know, like there are projects that are finally like underway that were announced 6-9 months ago. There's more people here in the area, which we're also going to talk about tonight. Just one, the great migration to South Carolina. So we'll talk about that more. And then I also want to touch base on just some things around new construction and whatnot. We've got a couple fun things that were just announced that are coming here to Greenville. And just when you thought we had enough things to do, more things come to do. So without going downtown, which is really nice. So again, if you are joining us tonight, go over there in the comment. Let me know, hey, where are you watching from? Are you watching from, I don't know, we've got our New Jersey crowd, our Arizona crowd, a couple people from Florida, California. It's always fun to see you. Absolutely. Do me a favor, give me a like. Let's go through that. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into just our real estate talk at the very beginning, and stick with me through tonight because again, we're going to be talking about Project Blackbird and who the Blackbird was, and also going ahead and talking through just some different fun things that are coming to Greenville. So there we go. All right, it would help if I had I am all over the place. Share screen. Here we go. Window. Done. Ta-da! All right, let me make this 10 times bigger. Wow, that was very large. Not so big. Maybe one more up. There we are. Okay, so this is everything. We look at year-to-date statistics, then we look at year-over-year statistics. Now, this is fun. I have been following this for years. Honestly, ever since I got into real estate, this document has shown up in my world. Now, man, if I had the papers or like the versions of this from 2016 just to see where everything has gone, because I get a lot of people that, we'll go back to that in a second, that are going, hey, Aubree, what's happening? You've got the spring market happening, and we're also seeing the price reductions, or we're seeing houses sit on the market for a while. So here's the most important thing that you need to know as we are starting to talk about things around Greenville, and we'll probably circle back up to this. So a lot of the home sellers that are coming to market now are looking at the sold homes that are in their neighborhood from 6 to 12 months ago. Well, here's just the brass tacks of it. Market's changed. It's not the same. If anything, more and more, I'm looking at what's currently on the market, how long has it been on the market, and then we're pricing according to that. So, for example, we have a house that's been on the market for 98 days out as of today. And we're watching the market, and we know that it needs to be lower. But when we priced it originally back in November, it was fine. It's all around just making sure that we're looking at the data. Now, here we go. Let's look back here at, now I'm pulling this directly from the multiple listing service and talking about, okay, it's springtime, and there are a lot of you that are looking at potentially putting the house on the market. So year over year, we're actually kind of slow. We haven't put as many houses on the market as we did last year. Same thing here, but look at this. More sales, up 9.2%. Average price, those prices aren't going down, y'all. Like, I wouldn't wait. If you are looking at, I had a really good conversation about interest rates today with a lender, and they are starting to stabilize. However, prices are not going down. Yes, you're seeing price reductions, but it's because everything was overpriced a little bit. If it's priced right, it sells in 2 weeks. We've proven that time and time again just here in the last month. So here are the numbers. It is showing average price is up 9.8%, median price up 6.1%. Average days on market, though, is down since last year, and that's awesome. We're also still looking 2 months on market for our average pending transactions. This is also down. So everything here's what you need to take away from our real estate moment tonight is prices are still going up pretty considerably. They're holding steady, and it's taking longer to sell houses, sometimes upwards of almost 3 months. So I was sitting with a seller today, and I told her, I was like, look, I know you want to get the most amount of money for your house. And the most important thing that I can do for you is price it right and then help you win the beauty contest with your house. And so we talked about it, and they're probably looking at selling this summer. But that's it. And I think a lot of people are missing that boat where they're overpricing. They're like, well, my neighbor was able to do this price. Well, this person was able to do that. But then the condition of the house isn't matching. The flooring is all scuffed up. The house needs a complete repaint. There's work that needs to be done to the tune of, $15,000, $30,000+ $1,000 to get a house up to where it needs to be. And as a buyer, whenever you're looking at that house, you're going and saying, if I've got to put 15 grand into that just to get it to where it's, up to date or looks nice again because it's been lived in hard, I would say I'm not going to bring you your offer that you want. So having lots of conversations around that. Been working with a lot of people going through life changes this spring. So it's interesting. We're still seeing some things that, people didn't establish households. They didn't split households during COVID. They just kind of held on because of all of the uncertainty. So I don't know. It's been interesting this week. We've been very, very busy. Over the weekend, I worked 3 different contracts. We have listings going under contract a whole lot faster. So our market is picking up. We are solidly in the spring market. And this is my thing to you. If you're looking to buy a house and you're waiting because of interest rates, please come talk to me. Let's go talk to my friend Brian McIntosh, who's been on the channel with us before. He's got some really interesting financing options. Would love to make that connection for you and get you in touch with somebody who actually knows what's going on around interest rates. Don't believe what you read on the internet or what news, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, all those others. Don't believe what they're saying about interest rates, because all it is shock and awe and, the sky is falling. So talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about. All right. So that's my big, quick blurb on the real estate market. It's keeping me busy this week, keeping our team busy this week. And I am excited to see what is in store as we continue through the rest of the spring market, which really should hold us all the way through the end of April. So if you're looking to sell right now is a wonderful time to do that. All right, we got some other people popping in here. A little bit of a slow start tonight. Hello from New Jersey, part of our New Jersey crew. You local. How's it going? Five Forks, Colorado. Hey, April, how's it going? Where in Colorado are you watching from? All right. And just again, if you're joining us, drop your questions or if you've thought about anything in the comments for us tonight. We've got a little bit of time. I'm happy to look up neighborhoods, look at the map, kind of show you what's going on. All right. So without further ado, you are planning your trip to the area, or maybe you're here and you're like, hey, I'm getting to know the area and I want to know where can I go out to eat? What are some places that aren't often talked about? And I found an article today that I thought was fantastic. Let's see here. If I can get it up. Ta-da! All right, so these are just lunch spots around downtown, and one of these, it's amazing. So first, Windy City Burgers, not been here. It's okay. I've heard that it's okay. Maybe I'll make my way over there. The one that I want to talk about, though, is this one right here. How we say that? Ariana? I think that Ariana is how we say it. Here's what I love about this restaurant. And I've been here so many times now for lunch. I've forgotten how many times I've been there, and I love it every time. So it is Afghani food, and it's when you are a super busy person and you just go throughout your days in decision overload, being able to go somewhere that has fantastic, healthy food where you don't have to make any decisions and it just shows up is my favorite thing. So Ariana's is downtown, just on the outskirts of downtown. And it is, they show up and they just go, do you want vegetarian? Do you want a protein? Or do you want vegan? And then they go, here you go. And they hand you a plate of food, and it is so good. So definitely a lunch spot that you need to check out. Coffee Underground. So we've actually been at Coffee Underground in one of our videos. If you'll look back at the video that we did walking around how walkable is downtown Greenville, we actually, I raced Donnie from the team, and we met up at Coffee Underground, and it's wonderful. It's actually down underneath Main Street, and you've got to check it out. It's fun. It's easy to go and sit down and have a nice breakfast, a cup of coffee, so on, and they're open all the time, which is great. Let's see here. Rainer's Cafe. Can't say I've been there. Jacob Meiery. That is very, very good. And you have to check them out. Fresh salads, etc. Cafe West, Chicora Alley. Fun note about Chicora Alley. There is a Chicora Alley in Greenville and then also a Chicora Alley in Travelers Rest. And their menus are not the same. So it's kind of fun to go both places. Passerelle. Oh, so good. French food. And it's the first place that I had actually tried snails and was just very pleasantly surprised how good they were. Nosedive is definitely one of my favorites. You can get a pretty decent lunch there. It is worth it to go take a quick trip there. Sushi Murasaki or the Orient, good sushi. We've been there an awful lot. Limoncello, if you're looking for your Italian food. That's just, again, it's kind of middle of the road, very good. Sushi Go. Man, look at all of these. We're going to put this here. We're going to put this link in the comments over here so that you guys can take a look at my Post and Courier website. Go there after the live though. So, I don't know. I have so many fun, just favorite places. I've been to most of these, but this is just, it's really good. I think if you're looking for a place to eat, obviously, on your trip to Greenville, you're not going to be at a loss for anywhere to eat.
What's one that's not on the list here?
One that's not on this list. Michael coming in from the side. Let's see here. Usually I would say Ariana, but they caught that one like the second one on the list. I think, let's see here. Farm Fresh Fast. I didn't see Farm Fresh Fast on this list. And it is, nope, it's not on here. So Farm Fresh Fast is very good. I love their sweet potato bites. So good. They also have a barbecue quesadilla that's very good and a barbecue wrap. It's all so good. Let's see here. Who we got over here? Draper is delicious. Let's see here. Oh, you can't come. Hey, Alex, how it's going? Absolutely. Come visit. Okay. So that's my, what's yours that's not on this list?
Oh, that's
Asada.
Asada.
So Asada has a food truck. It's tacos. All right. So good. And their restaurant is off of Wade Hampton, right across from Bob Jones area-ish. And it's the tiniest little spot. Have you been in there?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's my go-to. The Arepa burger. Oh, girl.
Man,
much better than that.
It's so good. My friend Tim Sayre loves Asada. Like, that's his spot. So shout out to you, Tim. If you're watching on Facebook, tag him in the comments because he's a cool dude. Also a really good realtor. So anyways, I agree. Look at this. Every day is a good day for tacos. You are not wrong. That is like, I think my favorite food groups are tacos and potatoes and wine. There's my 3 top food groups. Because sometimes you can drink your dinner. It's fine. Let's see here. Aw, look, Michael, look. Henry's going to come see us in May. Okay, so for you guys that don't know, Henry's my doggy friend that I've never met in person, and I'm very excited about this. All right, let's keep going because I am in a very distracted mood. Let's keep going here. Next, for you guys that like to know what's coming soon, I would highly recommend watching this website. So it's just greenvillesc.gov. And it says it goes through and says, hey, this is what's coming, or this is getting an update or a renovation. So this is actually the fun. Let's see if I can open this. Oh, Instagram. All right, let's do it. So City Tavern is this, man, does it have okay, here, this is a good one. City Tavern is this weird bluish, greenish, strange building as you are going to the interstate across Main Street through downtown. And I gotta say, it's a pretty rough looking building. You don't see it whenever you're walking, but definitely whenever you're driving. And this is why I added this tonight, just because it's so nice to see that, okay, this has been a staple for Greenville, and it's getting an update. So being able to watch this, and again, another Post and Courier article. If you don't follow different, I don't follow the news websites. If anything, I follow these different, what would we call these? Journalistic websites? I don't know. They write articles about Greenville. Publications? A publication website? Yeah, that works. I like that word better. Post and Courier is a good one. We also follow Greenville. So here's the next one. Greenville Triumph broke ground on its new stadium coming to Bridgeway Station. So you guys that are soccer fans will be happy to know we talked about this last year as well. That the Greenville Triumph, Greenville Liberty, that's the men's and women's soccer team, are getting an actual stadium. They can move on from the little soccer field that they've been on over there, right outside of West Greenville. So this is just, I'm so excited because one, I'm kind of I like my husband to be happy, and he is a huge soccer fan. And this, I've been to several games, and they're easy to, they're easy to get into. They're not super expensive, but I do think as they get, one, they have a nicer space, they have more parking, and then they also, have the ability to draw more people here. I'm excited to see how this goes because we do have other professional sports. I would call them you've got the Greenville Drive. So they are a triple A, I believe. Is that right, Michael? A triple A team? You don't know. You have no idea. Correct me in the comments, y'all. Tell me, if it's a minor league team that feeds into a major league team, what kind of team is it? Then also we have the Swamp Rabbits, which is hockey. Also fun, easy games to get into. But the soccer games, this is fun. And they're always a blast. So do that. I've got some friends that sponsor the Triumph, and so we've been to quite a few things there. All right. No, John, you didn't miss the mystery company. I'm getting to it. We'll talk about it here in a minute. All right. Yes, you are 100% correct. When I saw this news break, I was like, yes, I am so excited to see this. We need it. Greenville, I don't know. It's just, we're so close to some of the bigger stadiums, in, Atlanta and whatnot. We need this. It's making a huge comeback. All right. Here's actually the first article that I saw tonight that I was like, dang, We knew this, but it's still here. South Carolina's new resident numbers are skyrocketing. Where are the transplants going? So let's see here. Fastest growing populations. People are relocating from other states. I will say that I have seen more people want to come from Florida. And if you live in Florida, I'm sorry, and may your housing market not rest in peace, because it hasn't died. But man, that's such a mean thing to say. I know that it's hard. How about I say this? Because the insurance companies have not been kind to your real estate. There it is. Because I know that multiple of you guys that watch these videos are trying to sell your house. Here's the big thing. 1, don't wait on interest rates to go down. 2, you should move here. 3, you really should work with a realtor who understands what's actually happening and how to price and how to market it in Florida. So I know that's happening. I thought this was funny. So Jasper County, I don't know where Jasper County is as a retirement. It says near Hilton Head. So had a massive number of people move to Jasper County. It gained 2,000 residents, up from only 33,000 residents. So that's a big deal for tiny counties to gain that many people. That also means housing. Whenever you have more housing being built, that's jobs. I don't know. I can't say that's a bad thing. Wow, Jasper County had fewer than 1,500 residents in the 1990s. Here's the thing. Also, they're talking about annexing. And here's what I want to tell you. If you watched last week's live stream where we got the opportunity to interview the Travelers Rest Mayor, Brandy Amadon, you should go back and watch that live if you haven't had a chance, because she really explains a little bit more around annexing. And to me, it's a really good just base level of how a city government works. So anyways, I would recommend that. Let's see, what else do they have to say in this article? Conway area is growing. Got to talk to my friends down in the I think it's Myrtle Beach. No, it's Bluffton area. Sue LaFavi is down there. So if you're watching this and you're like, I don't know where I want to land in South Carolina, you should reach out to me anyways, because I have friends all over the state that happen to sell real estate really, really well. Let's see here.
Sorry to interrupt. There's a town in Jasper County called Coosawhatchee.
Coosawhatchee? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how to say it.
Oh, well, apparently that's it. We're just going to claim Coosawhatchee. I wonder how many people have moved to Coosawhatchee. How many times do you think I can say Coosawhatchee? You know, it's just a thing.
Coosawhatchee population.
Oh, yeah. Coosawhatchee population?
57 in 2020.
All right. 57 in 2020. I wonder how many people they have living there now. That's hilarious. I love it. So if you're watching from Jasper County, Coosawhatchee, hi, how's it going? Okay, let's keep going. All right, so we've got something where I put this on for tonight, and Michael's like, oh, you mean Pickle Park? And I was like, we've talked about Pickle Park. Pickle Park is now a thing in downtown Greenville. And if you play pickleball, then yeah, you're going to come here and visit, and you should go to Pickle Park. If you don't play pickleball, you should still go visit Pickle Park, because apparently it's a fun place to hang out. So I've not played pickleball. I have resisted the urge to play pickleball. I will probably get drug into it at some point. But here we go. We're getting another one. And this was just released earlier. Baseline GVL, an indoor pickleball park facility is coming to the Haywood Road area. For you guys that are not around here, Haywood Road is where the mall is, and like mall, Barnes and Noble, Joann's. There's other things. There's a Chick-fil-A on Haywood.
Iron Hill Brewery.
Ooh, Iron Hill Brewery. Yes, I've been there 3 times. It's not bad, that's for sure. Copper River Grill's over there. I think there's like 2 or 3 hotels. So it's not too far out from downtown, which is nice. But anyways, here we go. So 16 temperature controlled courts. Oh my word. So that's going to be nice during the summertime whenever it's, 90s and incredibly humid. That is something that happens here in Greenville. Ball machine rentals, lessons, and leagues. Okay. Complimentary That's it. I'm going just for the coffee. I will go and watch pickleball because I will not play. I refuse to. Will not happen. But yeah, an indoor I want to say a pickle park every time. Pickleball. Say that 3 times fast. All right. So I will say this as well. Indoor versus the outdoor spot. I'm interested to see if they're both equally busy. But Greenville has a lot of things like this. So like they've got bowling alleys and the golf, Top Golf. I just think about like the things to do that require you to be active is actually something that's growing more here in Greenville anyways. Okay. So this was fun to see. And yeah, this will be great. I don't know. Does it say when it's going to open? No exact open date announced, but groundbreaking is scheduled for next month. All right. So probably by next year, this place will be up and running. Cool beans. Or when it's too cold outside. That's nice. Okay. Here's the next thing. This one was interesting because I'm going to take our time here. I'm going to highlight one of our listings tonight because it is actually right next door to this. So if you guys have followed any news around Greenville, this was done as what was it done? As a marketing thing, I heard so many different stories around the Pink Church.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was one story I heard was that it was it'd help if I actually share my screen so they can see what I'm talking about.
It was the Trap Church.
The Trap Church.
That's what they called it.
Yeah. It painted baby pink. So I heard this church was, he did it out of spite for a divorce or use somebody's money. Those were the stories I was hearing around this church.
There was some major drama.
There was a lot of drama around the Pink Church. So here's the fun thing. Let's see here. We're going to hang tight. We're going to go over to the MLS because why not? And East 7th.
Wait, so you're listing the Pink Church?
No, I'm not listing the Pink Church. I have a house that is next to the Pink Church. Oh. Literally right here. See this little X right here? The Pink Church is right here. You can see it from the house. So anyways, we're going to highlight this house. It's adorable. $315,000, 1 East 7th Street, excuse me. And our team has this listed right now for the wonderful price of $315,000 right next to the Pink Church. That is going to be developed into something really cool.
Look at that kitchen.
I mean, look at the wall here. Why not? They had fun with it. Black cabinets.
This is kind of my vibe, Aubree.
I think you should buy it. So it's a whole thing. 3 full bathrooms too. So They came in, did the thing. It doesn't have a backyard though, so that's the backyard. But it would really make a good like Airbnb or
That looks like a backyard.
There's grass right there. I'm thinking about it's paved. All of this is concrete. So not a bad thing if that's like, it gives you a good place to park. Lots of parking, actually. I wonder, can you see the pink church? Nope. See, this is really, there's downtown Greenville right there. So it's really close. There it is. See, right there. There's the pink church. Here's our listing. Ta-da, right across the road. So I swear this makes sense for what we're going to talk about. Here's Greenville High. Yes. Okay, let's go back to, see here, we're at the pink church. So anyways, it's been this thing that's over in the west side of Greenville, and it's a little bit of an eyesore, not to be, it is what it is. Okay. It's not far from Woodside Mill, which if you know this area, Woodside Mill was renovated to be these really nice condos, apartments. There's restaurant over there. It's very, very nice. And they're trying to revitalize this area. So here's the thing. They're saying the main sanctuary will be preserved, and there will be parts that are demolished. They're creating a fenced-in space for families. And you can just see that, like, yes, there was a lot of drama around the pink church. But, I mean, who knows what will end up happening? They're not really sure, but there are drawings here that say, hey, we're going to do something with the dramatic pink church. So I'm excited to see that. And I hope not. You know what? I think they might have to at this point. It's just such a staple in the area. So, if that doesn't scare you, or you're like, maybe we should, you should maybe come by this house that's right across the street from it.
What a pitch.
So, hey, it's our listing, and it's actually a really nice house, and it's priced right. So, I think it's a missed opportunity, and somebody needs to look into it for sure. So, all right, pink church, sayonara. I'm excited to see what happens. There we go. Let's see here. Jim, you've brought me quite a interesting question. Why is the grass brown when it rains enough to stay green? I mean, we're in the South. I don't know. It hasn't come back yet. It's all types of grass. Are we going to have a conversation about grass? I mean, I have grass in my front yard that stays green all year round. So.
My grass kind of stayed green a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the grass. We got to get the lawn.
It's the type. You know what? I know the lawn dad. I know him personally. TJ Breel, if you're watching this, I like you a lot and you should be on our show.
Yeah, come answer questions about grass.
I need you to tell them how to keep their grass green.
Because I know his grass is perfect right now.
It is. It looks like a golf course.
Yeah.
So.
It is a golf course.
It is, basically. So, you are correct. Bermuda grass is about to wake up. It was beautiful outside today. Sun was out. It was wonderful. We are fully in the springtime, Greenville.
Great day to be grass.
Great day to be grass. Look how far we've come. All right. Keep going. All right, Laura, what else are we going to talk about? Here we go. Move us on from grass. Okay. Everything we need to know about Greenville's $1 billion county square redevelopment. So, oh man, all choked up over here. Okay, so here we go. Talking about the county square development. For you guys that don't know, county square just used to be a bunch of ugly government buildings. That's the best way I know to say it. Like it's where you would go to pay your car taxes or your property taxes, so on and so forth. There is really nothing special about it. It's also where, it housed the EMS. It housed a couple other like government, like I know Greenville County Police had a building up over there as well. So this is fun. We've been watching this for years. They've been talking about this. The shopping that's coming. We're getting a Whole Foods, Pottery Barn, Williams-Sonoma, the entertainment space that's going to be there. They've announced everything. This is currently this is in progress. You drive up over there. I remember, goodness, it was a couple months ago I went and they had leveled the entire area. So it's coming. They're redeveloping all of this. Look at this. Agave, Ben and Jerry. Ooh, a Ben and Jerry's. Love that. If you can't tell, I really love good food. Or ice cream in this case. Leo's Italian Social. That's fun.
Hawkers is great.
What? Hawkers? Oh, that's right. We had somebody that actually commented that on another one of our videos, and I had no idea what they were talking about. What is Hawkers?
It's like Asian street food. Yeah,
Ooh.
Asian street food and craft cocktails. It's like, elevated street food. They got like
okay,
small plates, tapas kind of vibe,
Yeah, absolutely. So anyways, let's see here. Parking, 400 spaces. That's good. Greenville County Administrative Complex. It's good. There are still Greenville County offices over there. So yeah, there's just kind of the concept art you can kind of see. So in this picture, let's see here. Will it let me zoom? No, it won't. Shame on it. So right here is Main Street. Right here is Falls Park. You can see the bridge in the background. So this is it. It even looks like, man, there's all sorts of stuff in here. I don't know. I'm excited about the Whole Foods, to be completely honest with you, and not having to go all the way to Woodruff Road for that. Pottery Barn, Williams-Sonoma. I can't say that I don't love shopping there because it's expensive, but I do love it. So anyways, all right. Let's see here. I've got a good question over here because, as you know, I love talking real estate. And of course, we have to take a break before we get into our last thing that we need to talk about tonight. So outlook on home prices this summer. And do I think they're going up or going down? So you're going to have to stay with me because I've got one more thing that we are going to talk about. And of course, it's talking about Project Blackbird. But before I get into that, we need to answer this question about home prices. So home prices this summer, if anything, I believe that they are going to hold steady if they are priced correctly. It's going to look like many home prices, though, are going down and that we are in what's called a adjusting market. We're not depreciating because I believe there's so many people that have so much equity still tied up in their homes that people still have the money because they are, I sat with somebody today that bought their house in 2019 for $220,000 and they could go and sell it tomorrow for $600,000. Like, that's a massive number. And they've put almost $275,000 though back into their house to get it the way they wanted it just over the course of the years. And that's through like installing the pool and the pool equipment and redoing the siding and the landscaping, replacing the water heater, the HVAC. Here's the thing. If you are thinking, if you talk to any of the largest real estate professionals in the country, that know real estate better than anybody else. They're going to say the best time to buy real estate is right now. Whether the price is high or the price is going down, the crystal ball broke a long time ago. And we still try. I mean, I still have it. I shake it every so time and it tells me it's okay. Everything's going to be fine. It's all fine. It's on fire, but it's fine. And I know, right? I actually got one for Christmas. I have a Magic 8 Ball upstairs. But to be like completely honest with you about real home prices, they're going to hold steady and they're going to get more expensive. That's what Greenville does. They will hold steady though. That's the big thing there. If you see something that's been on the market longer than 2 weeks, most likely you have negotiating room. If it's been on the market without a price change for 30 days, you've got negotiating room. 60 days, 90 days, 90 days plus. Oh my word. If it's only seen one price reduction or adjustment, yeah, we probably need to talk about negotiating. It needs to be lower. The market is talking. The market is speaking that it's not where it needs to be. Now, here's the other piece of that I also want to touch on is that as far as housing prices this summer, this number keeps changing. I looked at the upstate, we'll just call it the upstate market because it is Greenville, Anderson, and Spartanburg that we cover and that I watch a lot. Our biggest competition right now is new construction. When I looked at it back in December, it was a third of our market. A third of all of real estate in the upstate was new construction. I recently went back through that just here in the last week, and it's now more than that. I think it was a third. Now we're more than that. Not quite half of our market, but I would say about 40% of our market is all new construction. And I'd say that not to scare you guys, because I know there's a lot of people that are afraid of too much development, too much new housing coming to the area. We'll have a video that goes live on the channel in like a week or two. Did we talk about the Ryan Holmes community? Was this last week's video? Or it was, wasn't it? This last week's? Yeah, so if you go watch Sunday's video, not the first house in the video, but the new construction that we walked, that neighborhood is going to be a master community. It's over 1,100 homes. There's estate homes, family homes, and then more of a retirement age homes. And those are usually a village, is what they're called. And when it comes to new construction, it is hurting the resale market. There's nothing we can do about it. They're going to build, and it's going to continue to happen. So if I was brand new coming to the area, there's pros for new construction. That's great. I will tell you that the spec builders right now, they're wonderful. They work very, very hard to keep good quality homes. But I would go buy a resale over a new construction for the quality of the home. And that's what I think is important to know is, okay, if you're buying new construction, buy at the beginning part of a neighborhood because you will have equity by the time the neighborhood is completed. Resale homes, you're going to be able to negotiate. You're going to be able to go in and say, we need 3% in closing costs. I put in an offer this week where we asked for $22,000 in closing costs because the competition is new construction, and that's what they're offering at new construction. So that's your competition. We got somebody else under contract in the last week that same thing, bought the resale house over the new construction because we were able to get it at a lower price with similar incentives with a lender, with closing cost incentives to the buyer, and it worked. So don't discount the resales. New construction is fun and nice, and it's lovely. It's very nice to get something brand new. And just note that you're going to have more negotiating room. New construction, it is what it is. All right. So last but not least, oh no, we've got to come check comments. Comments first, and then we can talk about everything else. Susan, I agree with you. I love what Greenville's doing. I like the growth. It doesn't feel like it's crazy too much. Oh man, should we put our next comment? Everybody sees it. It's fine. What's the political climate in Greenville? Is it okay? Is it like going to a red hat rally or is it neutral? Oh no. Okay, look. How do I say this nicely? Let's see here. It's a good like mixing pot. You're gonna get a lot of conservatives though.
Yeah, there's a lot of red hats.
There's a lot of red hats. But also there's a lot of, should we call them blue scarves? Mascots? I don't know. If one side has to have a hat, the other side has to have something too, right? I don't know. I think it's pretty neutral because there's a lot of people that they walk Main Street with signs and I don't know, like I really think that it's good. It's a good mix. And here's one thing that I will say about the political climate in Greenville that is, to me, different than some other places in the country. You're going to be able to have more conversations with people that are going to be okay not agreeing with you and still liking you as a person. That happens more here in Greenville than anywhere else I've been. It's okay not to have voted for the same person or believe something is right. I don't know. Unless you think that we should put a hotel on Paris Mountain, maybe you're wrong.
Also, just don't say it in the All Things Greenville group.
Oh, don't. Greenville works on Facebook. That's how we talk about things. Facebook is a crazy place. But you should definitely go look in the All Things Greenville or that Greenville or the Greenville Young Professionals group. So much fun. So let's see here.
Really nice in that one.
Normally they are. I got kicked out of that group though. It was an accident. I accidentally shared one of my listings in there and the group admin is a realtor and he doesn't like me. So he banned me from the group. So I left and came back like 6 months later. It was fun. Anyways, let's keep going. Susan, some pages to look at on Facebook to get a feel for Greenville. We just talked about them. So those are the good ones. I would also recommend if you are trying to decide where you want to live, like Simpsonville, Easley, Travelers Rest. There's a really funny Travelers Rest group called Travelers Rest Rants and Raves. You're going to get all sorts of people in that group. But pretty much if you look at like Simpsonville residents, there's going to be like 20 to 30,000 members in that group. If you look at Easley residents, Pickens residents, Greer residents, there's little offshoots of all of these groups, but Facebook is how it works. Absolutely. Okay, let's finally, let's see here. What time is it? Yeah, we got to talk about the last thing. Project Blackbird. So I feel like they made such a big deal about it back in November, and they're like, we've got this thing, this project, it's coming. But like, we can't tell you who it is. And then they just kind of went, like, here it is. And they didn't make a big deal about it.
They didn't even say it was Project Blackbird.
They didn't. But all of their numbers match up to it. So let's see here. Let me click over here to it. All right. So we knew that it was going to be a large automotive company, like world-renowned automotive company. We already have BMW. So it's like, okay, who's coming? Here you go. Isuzu coming to Greenville County. establishing a base. And it is a 200, and this number keeps going up. Like, I think when we originally saw it, it was like 216, then it was 240, 260. Now in this article that was released on February 12th, it's a $280 million investment that will create more than 700 new jobs. That is huge for this area. Just being able to do that. Isuzu has purchased a 1 million square foot facility on over 200 acres of land on Augusta Road in Greenville County, which means it's going to be not too far out from downtown Greenville. I'd be interested to see exactly where this is. Looks familiar, but they all kind of look like this too.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep my eyes open a little bit more because I think this right out here is a main road. So being able to see that, and just, I mean, the big thing that I see is the amount of jobs that it's going to create. And that's awesome for any area. Plant will be located Augusta Road in Piedmont. Nice. So Piedmont's one of those areas that I think a lot of people overlook as well. BT Dubs, the best school districts, according to greatschools.org, not just Aubree, says that Wren and Piedmont school districts are very good. And I mean, they've been number one for our area for quite some time. But being able to see this development, 5 fast facts. Let's see here. Supplier of medium and heavy duty trucks. That's cool. Lots of job opportunities. That's what they keep going back to. And it's just a new production base. So found this website. This is going to be a staple website, I think, for us because it's talking about all the different developing and so on. But this is Project Blackbird, and it's kind of, we think. I'm like 98% sure that it's this. So the numbers are all the same. But that's it. They didn't come out and say that this is Project Blackbird. And look at this. I'm like, made such a big deal about it. Golly. Here we go. Anyways. All right. We've got we're at time, but Susan, I see you over here. Let's see this. Can you do a video on HELOC loans? Would love your thoughts on using one to buy a second house. I can answer that question pretty fast, actually. Do it. Do it. I've had multiple people do this. If you can afford the payment on the HELOC, and if you have a mortgage on your primary home, I would totally use a HELOC, especially if you have enough in your equity line to go buy the house with cash. If you can't, and you're just using it as a large down payment, then again, I would want to make sure that you can afford the mortgage, the HELOC payment, and then also the mortgage on your first home. However, in order to answer this even better, I think we're going to have to find a lender who does HELOCs. So, or we'll just have Brian back because Brian knows all things lending. He probably will say he doesn't, but if I tell him we're going to answer HELOC questions, he'll come prepared. So happy to talk to you, but I think that's an invitation to have Mr. Brian McIntosh back on.
He's fun either way. He's
so much fun to talk to. I love him greatly. So, all right. Well, with that, I don't see any other questions. So you guys have a good rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Catch us back here, same time, same place. Tell your friends, share the video, and let's build our community here because it's a lot of fun. And I love talking to you guys because you guys love Greenville. So that's it. All right. You have a good rest of it, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.